Hello viewers and welcome to the Patriot News.
Coming up Monday is Valentine's Day.
Megan Meyer, will you be my Valentine?
No. Patrick Henry Elementary and Middle School have a house system. Since the high school doesn't participate in this, we don't know what it is about. So we sent out our reporting team to see what this is.
What is your favorite thing about the house system?
There are a lot of great things about the health system. One of the biggest things is the camaraderie that it promotes among students of all grade levels. Kids get to know kids who are 5th graders and 8th graders, and they have this connection through the house system. Even kindergartners will walk down the hall and they'll see me in my El Turismo shirt and they do this. And so I love the bond and the camaraderie that it creates. I like that it gives kids a sense of belonging, and it gives a lot of kids who aren't involved in extracurricular activities, either sports or music, something to look forward to at school. I love that it reinforces our pillars, our 3 pillars. Family, it definitely promotes a sense of family in the school, and above and beyond, the kids work hard to earn points for their house. They do things all the time above and beyond. And the perseverance, we've done like house meetings where they have to dig deep and work together, and that's always a great thing too. And the last thing that I just love is it's fun, and the competition that it brings, the fun competition that it brings to the school. And seeing the older kids get excited about it, the younger kids think it's really amazing. So it's just a lot of fun.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hi, my name is Logan Bishop. I'm an Jase Moll, and my favorite thing is meeting new people.
So my favorite part of the house system is the way that it brings a sense of family to everybody in our school. The kids are all separated into different houses, and even though they may feel like they don't have a lot of friends, they get to meet new people in their own grade level or in other grade levels that they didn't know before, and they get to spend time with them doing different competitions and having house meetings, and it creates a sense of family and community and lets everybody feel like they are involved and a part of something very meaningful and special. And I know the kids love especially to wear their house shirts every Wednesday, so we all look the same and they can see different kids who are in their house and give them their house signs.
Hi, my name is Paige Johnson, and I'm in the House of River, and my favorite thing is meeting new people.
Hi, my name is Aaron Heath, and my favorite thing about our facade is helping others.
Hi, my name is Brian Heber. I'm the elementary principal at Patrick Henry.
What is the house system?
The house system is something that we've been doing now for a couple of years. We had a group of teachers, including myself, that went down to the Ron Clark Academy in Atlanta, Georgia. And one of the things that we came back with was the house system. And what it is it truly is a proven and dynamic and exciting way for our students to and staff to create a positive climate and culture in our building. It also allows our students to celebrate processes that build character and relationships and school spirit. And it also ultimately allows our students to feel a sense of belonging and community that they truly need throughout our building, and now with the middle school implementing their house system all the way from K to 8.
You said a few teachers went down to Ron Clark Academy. How did they end up bringing the house system back here to Patrick Henry?
So what we did is we've had a couple now that have a couple groups that have gone down, and once they do that, they come back and are able to share out their experiences. But the one thing that's pretty common throughout is the house system. It's something that they do down at RCA, and for us, the nice thing about it is we've been able to organize the kids, the students, and teachers into 4 different houses. So we have Isabindi, El Turismo, we have River, and we have Amistad. And the students and staff are divided up into 4 different groups. And it's kind of like a fun little competition throughout the year. Each team, each house earns points. And the way you earn points is by doing things within our 3 pillars here at Patrick Henry. So going above and beyond, persevering through tough times, or just creating that sense of family that we need. And so we have Patriot points, little slips of paper that if a teacher or an aide or anybody here sees a student doing any of those things, they give them a Patriot point. The Patriot point is given to the student puts it in their house bin, and at the end of each week, we tally those points up, and we have weekly winners or weekly house leaders. If that house is in first place for that week, we play their song on Friday as the kids leave for the weekend, and then we have some assemblies throughout the year that celebrate who's in the lead, but ultimately at the end of the year, whichever house has the most points is the winning house for that year. So it's a fun little competitive thing, but ultimately the kids have a sense of belonging. They feel a part of something bigger than themselves, and they're rewarded for things that they're doing, good behavior and things like that. Also, they can earn points by meeting some benchmarks. So maybe they were able to master their fry words, or maybe they were able to meet their AR goal, so they can get points academically as well.
How do you like the house system for the elementary as they're younger kids?
I think it's been great for us. Unfortunately, the pandemic with COVID has kind of hindered the things that we really want to do. But now that is getting a little bit better, we've been able to get back to our meetings and our assemblies that we do. One of the things that we like to do throughout the year is have house meetings. So to bring, if we have the Red House, which is Amistad, they meet together. So you have roughly 60 students, K to 4, and then about 6 or 7 staff members. And it's a good time to get those kids together because number one, you may have a kindergartner meeting up and doing an activity with a 4th grader that they really don't normally see, but now they can build a relationship with that person. Same thing with staff. There might be a 3rd grade teacher that's in that house and they're talking and interacting with a 1st grader that maybe they've never talked to or had a relationship with. So it kind of intertwines and builds relationships where they normally wouldn't be. And I really am excited to, this is the first year the middle school's doing it, and I'm really excited to see where we can go with that, because now, again, every Wednesday we wear our house shirts. So you have opportunities for elementary kids to see maybe an 8th grader wearing the same house shirt that they're a part of, and so that might create a conversation piece, or just maybe a high five, or showing their house sign, or anything like that might be able to create a positive relationship that wouldn't have been there before.
All right, that's all I have for you. Thank you for your time.
I like to be in the green house because I get to wear my house shirt every Wednesday.
Parents and guardians, the second round of parent-teacher conferences will be next Thursday, February 17th. Look for information coming from your child's building.
Patrick Henry local schools will be closed on Monday, February 21st for the observation of President's Day.
Here's Paige and Kylie with a cooking lesson.
Hi, I'm Paige.
Hi, I'm Kylie.
And we forgot our eggs.
So we're gonna make a plate of cheese. So first, you grab your cheese.
Don't forget the plate.
Yeah, don't forget the styrofoam plate.
Don't forget.
That's very
It doesn't
important.
need to be styrofoam.
Then you put the cheese on the plate. You can eat it like this. You can eat it cold, or you can eat it warm. So then you walk over here to the microwave.
Hold on.
Walk over here to the microwave.
Preferably don't do this with the styrofoam plate.
Yes. Then you warm it up however long you want. Then you take it out. Then you have warm cheese.
Bon appetit. Has that how you say it? Bon appetit?
Yes.
Cheese.
Is it good?
No.
You did terrible on this cheese.
You're the one that brought it. It would have been better with the eggs.
Yes.
And this is why no one trusts me to cook.
This is why you don't trust her to bring eggs.
See you in the next show.
Bye.
Hopefully with eggs.
Let's turn it over to our reporters to find out what's going on around Patrick Henry. Here's Chase Gilson.
Mr. Oberlin has received a $5,000 grant to be used in his clubs and activities. Mrs. Atkinson and Mr. Oberlin were discussing finding money to help get stuff for the 8th graders, and she informed him of the grant. It is supported by the Ohio Department of Education and a Columbus-based company called Battelle. Battelle is a non-profit research institute in Columbus which needs scientific kids to be raised in the Ohio schools to continue their research. In order to get the grant, Mr. Oberlin had to tell the grant people what he was going to do with the money and how the equipment would be used at Patrick Henry schools.
Thank you, Chase. And now I'm here with our FFA president, Wade Williams.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we just had our FFA meeting for the month of January. We gave out green hand degrees for those who are just starting FFA or who've been in it and haven't got the degree just yet. We also talked about strawberry sale and our barbecue strawberry sale that will be taking place the next couple weeks.
And that was Wade Williams, our FFA president. Now on to our next story.
All right, well, just a little bit of background. We started the quiz team in 1989. That was the first year we had a quiz team. We've had one ever since. This year, we have a particularly large group, 16. And I think we have more freshmen on this team than I've ever had in all the years that we've had the quiz team. This year we've gone to a new format. It's the questions are very long, and if you buzz in early, you get more points than if you wait to the end of the question. But you also lose points if you buzz in early and get it wrong. And that leaves it open to the other team. If you get the question right, it's called a toss-up, so both teams can come in. Then you get 3 bonus questions just for you, just for your team. And those are 10 points each, and you don't lose anything if you miss those. And what that means is you can, in one question with the toss-up and with the bonus, you can get 45 points if you get everything just in one shot. But it rarely happens that way. It's probably not the most interesting to watch and listen because the questions are not like they used to be, just kind of fire out. And the questions go on and on and on, and Ms. Badenhop can tell you because she's had to read them how long it takes to do that. This year, I wasn't sure how we were going to compete because of this new format. Most of the team isn't super happy about the whole thing, but that's what the league is doing, that's what the state is doing. So we started off, our first game was against Pettisville, who has been the powerhouse in the quiz team for the last couple of years. And I think they even practiced during the summer, I believe. But they really had a high scoring game against us. And then we've won every game since then. We have played Swanton and Napoleon and Wauseon and Liberty Center. Okay, I believe those are the 5 we have. There's 12 in the league, which is all the Fulton County schools except Delta, and all of Henry, and Defiance City, and Bryan City, and then the rest of are in Henry and Fulton counties. Tonight we have Archibald. We travel up there, and the meet takes about an hour, maybe not quite. It all depends on how tough the questions are and how often how fast we buzz in. And you never know what the category is going to be. Very few math questions. Matter of fact, I'm not sure if we've even had any outside of practice this year, which is one of our stronger areas, so it doesn't help us. But we're finding lots of art and literature, some opera, science, geography, history. In those areas we usually do pretty well. Some current events as well. And we have Bryan and Defiance and Evergreen and Fayette and Holgate to play yet. So we're about midpoint through. We had a Henry County tournament in November, and we were runners-up to Napoleon. And this spring, sometime this spring, the 4 counties, each of the 4 counties had a tournament. And so the winner and the runner-up from each of the 4 counties are gonna have a tournament. The date hasn't been set yet, and there'll be 8 teams, so we'll be involved in that. Plus the brain game out of Bowling Green, WBGU, we qualified for the quarterfinals, which is also this spring, but we haven't gotten the date on when we compete. This is the one you see on television. Channel 44 out of Lima have canceled theirs the last 2 years because of COVID, and we also have competed on, was it NBC, I think, Channel 24 out of Toledo. We did that also in the fall, and we're out of that running for that. So I believe that's probably about all there is that I can think of to say.
Hi, this is Mr. Perry. Science fair is just around the corner. Kids are busy getting ready for it. If you pan around the room here, you can see lots of stuff going on, lots of projects going on. And in just 3 weeks, we'll be hosting the science fair at Patrick Henry. It's a local science fair. All the students that participate in honors classes have been working on projects, honors science classes. They've been making projects, getting them ready to go. The science fair is scheduled for February 22nd. The judging will be here at the school. Judging usually takes a couple hours, and then there'll be an award ceremony at 8 o'clock later that evening. At 7 o'clock, students will be putting their projects in the cafeteria so that anybody that's in the public that would like to come in and see it can come in and look around and take a look at what the kids are doing. Award ceremony, like I said, will be at 8 o'clock. And at that point, we'll be recognizing the top projects. Those people that earn top honors and earn superior ratings will then be able to go on and participate at other fairs like the district fair, the regional fair, and then from there they can go to the state fair or even the international science fair.
The senior spotlight this week is Jimena Gomez, interviewed by Paige Kaya.
Hello everybody, and it is the senior interview with Jimena Gomez. Hello. Hi. All right, well, why don't we start with your favorite color? My favorite color is purple. Okay, well, you can hold the microphone. I don't want to, I'm scared. What about your favorite food? I like pizza. You like pizza? What kind of pizza? Pineapple pizza. You're gonna get a lot of hate for that.
You know, I assume I will, but like, haters will hate, so.
Okay, well, what's your favorite class in school?
Is it bad if I say none of them?
You don't even like choir?
I like choir and like Spanish. That's great.
All right, here's the breaking question. Are you ready?
Oh God, okay.
What Hogwarts house are you?
I'm a Hufflepuff with a mix of Ravenclaw.
I honestly believe that. That
Yes.
makes so much sense. Okay. Let me think. Who's your favorite Office character?
Oh my gosh. I don't know. You're giving me too many questions that I did not. Okay. I'll probably say Dwight because he's just so chaotic. It's weird. I don't
Kind
know.
of fits you.
Oh, what?
Hi. Hi. I don't really have any questions for you. I know everything about you, but no, they don't.
Well, now you do.
Now you do. Are you excited for graduation?
Yes, I'm really looking forward to graduate. So
graduating.
Shut up. I just want it to come sooner.
Okay. Thank you so much for this interview, Jimena.
You are very welcome.
Tristan King sat down with Officer Lutts for this week's staff spotlight.
Hello everyone, I'm here with Officer Lutts today.
We have a few questions. What requirements did you have to meet to become an officer?
Requirement wise, to get into an academy, you have to be 21. You have to have your high school diploma. Other than that, there's really no requirements to get into an academy. Kind of have to be physically fit. The academy that I went to, you had to be able to do a certain number of push-ups and sit-ups in a certain amount of time, and then you had to be able to run 1.5 miles in a certain time. But then to actually become an officer and get your certification, you just have to graduate the academy. And that, you learn how to shoot your gun, handgun and firearm, or handgun and rifle, self-defense. You learn all the Ohio code and criminal code. Driving, learn how to drive, safely, and if you happen to get in pursuit, you have to know how to do that kind of stuff. So you just have to know all that stuff when you graduate the academy, and then you get your certification then.
After you graduated the academy, what was your first job in law enforcement?
I went through the Ohio State Highway Patrol Academy, so when I graduated I was a trooper. And then after that, then I went to Henry County.
Did you have any other job before becoming the resource officer here at Patrick Henry?
I was a trooper with the Ohio State Highway Patrol, and then I went to Henry County, and then that's when I became a school resource officer here.
Why did you leave the patrol to come here at Patrick Henry?
I wanted to try something different. I worked the road for 3 years as a trooper, and then a year with the county. So I just kind of wanted try something different, and I guess add to my experience level within law enforcement.
If someone were to job shadow with you, what would a typical day look like?
A typical day, I do a lot of walking up and down all the halls. I check all the doors, make sure the doors are secured and shut. Other than that, it just kind of depends on the day. Sometimes I may have to watch video. Something happened like in the lunchroom or in the hallway. And then I have various projects that I've been working on throughout the school year.
What do you like most here at Patrick Henry?
I'd say the community. Everyone supports each other no matter what, whether it's sports or school-wise. Everybody pretty much supports everybody.
What do you like to do in your free time?
When it's nice, I like to go golfing. When it's cold and snowy and it's wintertime, I really don't do a whole lot, just kind of hang out in the house.
All right, that's all I have for you. Thank you.
Yep.
Coming up next is the sports report. But first, we have this week's laughs provided by second graders in Mrs. Hoggins' class.
What do you do when a lemon gets sick? You give it lemonade. Why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other slide. Why did the coach go to the bank? To get his quarterback. Why did the shrimp not share his treasure? Because he was being a shellfish.
A pass from Lincoln Krieger to Nash Meyer at the top of the left wing, and he drives in for a layup, drawing a foul. Meyer would make his free throw for three-point play. Later in the second quarter, Lincoln Krieger hits another three as the Patriots secured a 9-5 halftime lead. In the third quarter, Will Seedorf sets a screen at the top of the key to give Nash Meyer some separation and hit an easy three-pointer. Steal by Will Seedorf sets off a play for Gavin Jackson to hit another three-pointer for the Patriots in the fourth quarter as they start their run to erase the deficit. Gavin Jackson gets a steal and drives on the court, but misses the layup, and Landon Johnson is there for the putback. Aiden Behrman gets a steal and he goes down the court and makes the dunk. Not a Sports Center play of the week, but a half dunk with winning the Coach Eager. Late in the fourth, with the Patriots down, Will Seedorf passes the ball to Lincoln Krieger and sets him a screen for another three-pointer to give the Patriots the lead. Will Seedorf gets a crucial steal, which forces Wassian to foul to stop the clock. Lincoln Krieger is at the line and misses his second shot. Aiden Behrman gets the rebound and misses the putback, but Will Seedorf is there to get the rebound and makes the shot to secure the win for the Patriot boys 34-27. Next, let's take a look at the Lady Patriots win over Defiance, Tuesday, February 1st. Tonight was a special night for the senior Lady Patriots as it was senior night. Here's Brooke Bosselman with her parents, Lana and Benjamin, Ella Meyer with her parents, Mark and Amy, Kayla Cruz with her parents, Elizabeth and Jason, and Kylie Brees with her parents, Celeste and Dawn. Brooke Bosselman opens up the game with a baseline drive to the basket, making the first shot of the game. The Lady Patriots played amazing defense, keeping Defiance to a scoreless first quarter, and to top it off, Kinsey Purdy hits a three-pointer at the end of the quarter. A pass in the paint to Kylie Brees leads to a pass out to Brooke Bosselman to hit a corner three. The Lady Patriots played a great game, winning over Defiance 27-19. The girls then played Holgate Saturday, February 5th. The girls didn't win this game, but it was a close game all throughout until Holgate started to pull away in the fourth quarter. Bowling is now in tournament action. The NWOAL Championship is Saturday, February 12th at Swan. Boys sectional and girls sectionals will both be at Napoleon. The boys roll on Thursday, February 17th, and girls the following day, Friday, February 18th. The gymnastics team has finished the regular season and preparing for the district meet Friday, February 26th at Acceleration Gym.
Kylie Brees. I'm a post. I've been playing for 8 years, and my favorite memory is of when we were on the bus after games and we had fun.
My name is Kayla Cruz. I'm a post. I've been playing for 8 years as well. My favorite memory is either Finley camp or just our pre-game talks and warm-ups in the locker room.
My name is Brooke Bosselman. I've been playing for 8 years and I'm a post. And my favorite memory is when the Finley basketball camp, #if you know, you know.
I'm Ella Meyer. I'm a guard. I've been playing for 8 years, and my favorite memory is when Madison tackled Brooke in the locker room.
That is salty.
Thank you, Tristan, for the Patriot Athletic Updates.
And with the winter weather, the still single Chase Gilson takes us out to his pond to see if the fish are biting.
We're gonna have an ice fishing seminar on my pond. The ice is pretty thick, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, first things first, I gotta get my ice fishing rod, tackle box, and whatever else I deem useful in this pile of stuff that I have. So before I get the rest of my fishing stuff ready, I'm gonna take these two tools, an axe and an ice pick, and see if I can even get through the ice to begin fishing. There's about 4 inches of snow on top of the ice, so I gotta move that out of the way before I begin chopping. And now, see if we can get through. All right, we're through. Oh, the mountain there, winter rain combining. This ice sheet goes more foul and fair as it throws in harbor binding. Now we've got a good sized hole that a bluegill should be able to fit through at least. Snack break. We're gonna be starting out today with a piece of steak that's left over from my girlfriend's birthday dinner. Let's see if fish like soy sauce. Okay, so I've never caught a fish in my pond ice fishing before, but I haven't tried steak with soy sauce yet, so we'll see how this goes. Oh! Oh! I don't really have the right type of fish in this pond for ice fishing. I've never caught one. Like I said, I've never caught one ice fishing, but what I have done is I've caught a fish with my bare hands before while I was swimming. So statistically, if we're gonna get a fish today, there's a better chance of that if I try to grab one. Oh, I better get an A for this. And oh, I really don't want to do this. Oh, okay. Oh, my feet are cold. It's not too bad. Oh, I'm gonna regret this. Okay. For the boys. For the A. For PH News. Wow! Oh, okay. Oh, Billy. No fish.
Thanks for watching.
Megan, are you sure you don't want to be my Valentine?
Yes.
Aww.